Graduate Court, once a hive of culture and camaraderie, now converted into a cesspit.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Do you know the lines?
It's just getting
I sent them you.
culture and camaraderie. No, I don't.
Graduate Court.
Sorry. We go again. Sorry. Graduate Court, once a... What are you doing?
He hadn't finished moving, had he?
On 3 or after 3? 3, 2, 1.
Graduate Court, once a hive of culture and camaraderie. You said culture.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. Thank you.
Ghouls voted in YouGov's poll of 64th most popular ghost attractions in the UK. We've received over 4 complaints.
What the fuck was that?
You were supposed to say the bit about Spa, so don't try and blame it on me.
Improv it.
Improv it.
What's he
Well, he didn't
fucking-
turn the camera, didn't he? I'll just do this one. You move your mouth so it looks like you're talking. Graduate Court, once a hive of culture and camaraderie, now converted into a cesspit of demons and ghouls. It was voted 64th in a YouGov poll about the...
Oh, so there we go.
I know how we're going to do it. I know how we're
Fucking
gonna
prick.
do it. Do a cut, I know how we're going to do it. Graduate Court, once a hive of culture and camaraderie, now converted into a cesspit of demons and ghouls. Voted 64th in a YouGov conducted poll on most haunted converted pubs next to a spa in Stoke on Trent. Graduate Court is one of the most frightening places we've ever been to. This place has received over 3 complaints about noises that could potentially be ghosts.
Welcome.
Last year alone, so we're here to find out why.
It's difficult to speak about, really. Me and Connor arrived at Graduate Court not really knowing what we would find, to be honest with you. It was a very tricky day. Connor had just shouted at me because we wore the same coloured coats. I didn't realise. So it turned into a high at the start of the day anyway.
Built in 1484, Graduate Court was one of the first buildings in Stoke-on-Trent to feature stairs. We've been told that Graduate Court had an excessive amount of ghostly activity. So once we received that information, it was just imperative that we go down there. That didn't turn out well for him. Home to over 14 student tenants and potentially thousands of unrecorded ghosts, we're here to find out who really lives in Graduate Court.
Spooky.
It's tough to say. Once you walk into a place that has so many reports, demonic and ghoulish entities, it's hard not to speak in a biased way. But you know, walking into those rooms, you need to ask yourself whether or not you're feeling something in the room itself or in your heart.
Well, to be honest with you, me and Connor didn't really know what ghosts were. Scientists believe in reincarnation, so I'm told. So we were expecting small woodland animals, badgers, hedgehogs, the like, to be sort of roaming the area really. And when we got there, that wasn't the case. So that led to us having to kind of amp up what was actually going on, which in turn I think probably angered the spirits that were already there.
I'll be safe right now. Okay.
Oh, fucking hell!
So we left George in the bathroom, which is a strategy that's used by at least 4 ghost hunters around the world, and it's a risk. I won't say that, but leaving George in the bathroom, the intention was to open him up to more ghostly entities. When you're unprotected and you're in smaller numbers, ghosts are more willing to come for you.
I was happy to volunteer.
George? George? George! George! He's possessed, George! 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 Oh, it's the button! Okay, alright.
What I didn't realise was just how hot that room was going to get.
It's so hot in there. The ghosts, they made it warm. You got this, are you getting all this?
Yeah.
George?
It's like being in a microwave in the desert in June.
What did you see? What happened?
I panicked. And if I'm honest with you, I shouldn't have got tangled up in the showerhead like I did, but it happened. And I'm ashamed to say that wasn't anything to do with the demon at all, really, actually.
Without any form of specialist training or expensive equipment, it's easy to feel like we're out of our depth in such a clearly haunted location, which is why we're using a rather primitive but effective piece of kit.
We're going to be using a Ouija board.
That was good.
Yeah.
The Ouija board we found in the place when we got there. So we assumed that this sort of thing happened all the time here.
I would never want to speak in a way that doesn't allow facts.
Things became more fraught and things happened. A lot of stuff went down that day.
So the way that this works is we're going to ask any spirits in the room to come forth, and they'll use the Ouija board as a means of communication to us. So we'll start by placing our hands on the planchette. Any spirits in the room, will you speak to us? You're pushing down. Oh God! We need to go. Come on, quick. Okay. I don't know what more it is that we can do. I think we may have to give it a while and then go back to Harry. Because it looked like it was. Oh God! This is the most haunted place I've been to in my whole life. I was told that George was in the house for 4 years. There was an issue with his soul being entombed.
Unfortunately, I mean, as you see on the tapes, it didn't end too well for me. Once again, Connor won this round, which leaves me at a 3-0 disadvantage. So once more, I'm sort of left in his care. I don't really know how this works anymore, really, but
Alright then, mate.
you're right.
That's us, isn't it? Come on.
Have we got a... Are we going now?
Yeah.
Well, I was just doing the...
Yeah, sorry, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, go on. Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him in the eye. Okay, don't look him in the eye. Alright, cheers for that, guys. I think we should probably just we'll just do something again in a bit.
He was fine, by the way.
Alright, cheers, guys.
He didn't get hurt. He was fine. He was...